That's right. Give him some applause, AD. Give him some applause. That's right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 2 of the Kickture podcast. Episode 2. That's 1 and 2. That's right. We're back. Season 2. There you go. Let's go. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. That's right. That's right. This is the Kickture podcast. I am the boy Sincere, aka T Money, aka Terrence, or just aka Two Kids Dad. I am definitely that. But nevertheless, we have some wonderful people on the show. We're gonna start with the avatar because we can't see his face, and when we do post this, you will not see his face as well. Snack Beatty, what's going on?
Not much. How y'all doing?
Can you first off tell people what your name is, sir? I'm sorry. We have Sam on the show. We have Big Sam.
Big Sam.
What's
going on? Snack Buddha.
What's going on, sir?
Snack Buddha.
Album, what's going on?
You guys can hear it.
He sounds like he's having a snack.
Wow. And y'all sound Sarah, what happened?
You guys are frozen for me too. I have to freeze at least once a show.
No, I'm just playing. I wasn't frozen. I had to. But how you doing today, Big Sam? Glad to have you on the show. You missed the first episode, man.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm chilling.
Sam, we can't. It sounds like you're eating a snack.
Sam, when you play this back, speaking of which, when you play it back on SoundCloud and iTunes, because guess what? This podcast is on SoundCloud and iTunes. Come on now. We trying to expand the platforms. Come on, and pretty soon it's gonna be on Spotify.
Oh, and it's on Apple too.
It's on Apple, iTunes.
That's a fact.
Or Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. Listen, all right. But just know that if you have an Apple device, all right, if you go to podcasts and you type in the Kickture podcast, you'll see us. We're there.
It's a separate app, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a separate app. It's a separate app. Yep. And Apple, if you want to sponsor us, guess what? If you want to get us on Beats One, guess who's not going to turn it down? But I do have. Is this on the?
On the side of you.
Okay, right, left. Okay, to the side of. We got Nick on the beat. What's going down, sir?
Going down.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. To the left of me, Dylan Dinero. What's going on, sir?
Yo, what's good?
Hey, speaking of Dinero, give this man a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to do so. We have a young man who is an entrepreneur who also has. Nico gave him all of the poetry snaps.
You need to throw my snaps in the thing.
You need to throw his snaps in there. But shout out to Dinero. He does have a website where you can purchase some shoes. Give him that website.
www.yodinero.com, and that's YODYNERO.com.
He's new to the podcast.
Okay, so
we gotta get him.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do real quick. Rewind. We're gonna rewind. I'm gonna do this again, so then that way we can, because that was like the alley, and you were like trying to think about it, like www. Okay. So come on. So we have an entrepreneur on the show here. We got it. He has a sneaker website. Those that may not know, if you need a size, I call him Yo Dinero, aka what size you need, because he got you.
That's a fact.
Yo Dinero, man, to let him know what site you got, bro. What's your website?
You heard it. My site is www.yodinero.com. That's
there we
with
go.
a Y. That's
there we go. Let's go.
Yo, tap in if you haven't already. Yo, we got more sneakers that are gonna be loaded onto the site real soon.
Come on. There we go. And we have the man, the myth, the legend. He goes by AD, and he is working our sound. We have the sound man, AD.
That's a fact.
Come on now.
That's a fact. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, you can hear him, and I'm the one that need the mic because my mouth is like the way my voice projection is. It's It goes, but it doesn't go. So
Pause.
But last but not least, we have the one, the only, the amazing, the beautiful, the incomparable Miss Sarah, First Lady of Kickture. How you doing today? And
Good.
if you
And
guys
I'm not from Ohio, guys. Iowa, not Ohio.
oh my gosh.
Who said they don't have heat in Iowa?
Who said? Come on now, come through. Look, I don't know if y'all ever see this, but she got some boxes back there.
That's a fact.
And it's like a mixture of like old school boxes with new school boxes. I see like a legend blue. I see like a green toe something somewhere, a rose gold something. I don't know.
I don't see any Adidas boxes.
That's totally fine. She got the check. So
I have one. I have
said,
I have 2 pairs. They're superstars.
Throw that away. You could throw that away.
there you go. She got the superstars though.
She could throw them away.
There
We
you
could talk-
go.
we could
I
talk
don't
about
wear
that
them
later.
much. They make my feet look big.
Like
I don't
boxes
wear
back
them much.
there.
No, I don't blame you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't wear.
Shell toes are mad uncomfortable.
You know
Oh,
what?
I don't
I
mind
tried.
them, but
Because Adrian had them high top joints.
Oh no, I did. I had the high top too.
So I got the Pharrell joints over.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. When I was a freshman in high school, I had a pair of like shell toes, and I was trying to join the track team and try running on the track. And first and foremost, don't look like that.
bruh, no.
Don't
You
look
were-
at me
wait,
like that.
We're not even talking about the shoes. You were on the team.
Fam, okay. First and foremost, let's hey, put some respect on the money. Put some respect on the money because guess what? I was booking it. I was booking it. I can run.
It was
I
like-
can run. Yeah, actually, it was like this. It was like this because my legs are kind of short. So it's like it's like you know like plankton off of.
Yes.
It's like plankton.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's super terrible. All right, AD, whatever, bro, whatever. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful show for you guys. We have a wonderful show for you guys. As always, we do thank God for this opportunity because without him, none of this would be possible. So it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be amongst the land of the living. And it's a blessing to just, be with your people, man. Be with your people. We're in some crazy times right now, some wild times right now, some dangerous times right now. But when you're able to gather together with your family and you're able to do show, you move, you're happy. So shout outs to little AJ in the background. Shout out, give him a round of applause. He's letting his presence be known in the building. Little Bear 17. Let's run it. Let's run it.
This is quarantine life.
Quarantine podcast. But we're gonna get ready to dive right into the show. If you are trying to buy any sneakers right now, I just want to let you know in advance, you can't unless you go on like eBay or the Facebook market because listen, every single thing that you want to purchase right now, you want to talk about a pushback. Oh my God. It's pushback. Unfortunately, Sarah won't be getting her Air Jordan High 1 tie dyes. I know. You just look so hurt.
Actually, I am hurt. I really am. They pushed it back to the 26th, and there's an 11 that's supposed to be releasing the 27th, and I think another 11 that's releasing the 28th. So I don't know what Nike's trying to do to my bank account, but it ain't right.
But both those 11s, they got Jordan.
Are you on SeaWorld? Like, what happened? Like, this man. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead, Sarah.
They're trying to take your unemployment check. That's a fact. I know.
No kidding. Dang. No, but I did see though that they're still gonna drop in Europe on the 11th. So if I can figure out a way to get onto some European site and buy them, I might have to do it.
There is a site that you can go on. I'll text it to you after the show because guess what? Guess who's not gonna get no free pub? That site. Guess what they need to do? Sponsor us. Cut a check.
What were you saying, Sam?
Now I was saying those Jordan, the Jordan eyelid.
Oh,
Okay, Sam.
He's
I just
got
want to
the-
let you know
He's
right
got the
now.
Wisconsin internet.
He has
boy.
listen. He has 3G. That's what he has. He has.
Wow. It's just like the Metro PCS you got too. Sit down.
Okay. 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 Wait.
Okay.
Time out. So I'm talking about my Metro PCS, but wow, you sound like this
He said,
on your Wi-Fi on your wicked we. That's how you sound, Sam. I just told you we
No.
thought you were in SeaWorld, bro.
Man,
Like,
you know
stop.
what? All right.
Yeah, all right.
Your CDMA.
Okay. See, and you're cutting up now. See, don't even talk. Just somebody mute.
You guys.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, again, if you are trying to get him, I guess shout outs to Sarah. She just informed us all that it will be released overseas. But if you are trying to get like the 350s, don't bring no 350s around me because you can't get them. If you're trying to get the what is that, the Quantum?
Yeah.
Quantum? Is that supposed to be like
"Wait, you guys don't like the Quantrums?"
Quantum.
He put Quantrum.
No, I'm
So
sorry.
okay, first and foremost, why we shout outs to Mama Kim. That's the reason why we have Mama Kim and Sarah. So shout outs to Breezy. Review my articles because guess what? I am liable to spell everything wrong on here except for Kickture.
Me too.
You know what I am gonna spell right? Kickture.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm gonna spell wrong? Everything else. So but I'm not a big fan of them. I'm gonna be honest with you though. While we do have them, not like up, but like while we're talking about them, I'm not a big fan of them. You know what they
I'm
kind of
not
look
either.
like? They kind of look like a
These are fire. I don't care what anyone says. They're fire.
They kind of look.
You wouldn't hoop in these?
No,
They're a hooping shoe.
that doesn't mean I have to hoop in them.
And
Like,
that doesn't mean they have to be not ugly.
ooh,
Now look,
ooh.
here's the thing though.
Bruh.
I definitely could see you rocking them, Nico, because like you have that aesthetic. Like
So
because
then
you're a
you're saying
designer, I
you-
feel like you often have like you're ugly. No, but like you often have things that aren't like a typical looking item. I feel like your home decor is that way.
Came in my
Why? I'm trying to be nice. Dang.
This show is just great.
I can't see the picture to be honest.
It doesn't matter because the aesthetic is ugly, like she said he
Bro, I
was.
can't see the picture, bro.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like them. I just don't. And I wouldn't wear them. But it's definitely something that Nico would wear. It is.
I can't see the picture.
I'm really
Sorry.
See, somebody teach me how to see the picture.
I'm sweating too, and y'all know I told y'all. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Trying to bring some order to the show. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I have tears running down my eyes. Oh man.
But you
I'm
know
not-
what I mean though. Like I feel like you like wear stuff or you like things that like I wouldn't like because I'm basic and you're not. So
You're not basic, but like you just probably like I would say like aesthetics that aren't like too crazy. Because there are like
yeah.
the shoe does have some like funky kind of weird designs and stuff like that. So I could see that. But, the shoe kind of reminds me of like a Kobe, kind of like one of the Adidas
Yeah.
Kobe's.
Yes,
I don't
that's
know.
why I feel like Nico would wear them. Nico, don't you have the black ones of those?
Tell you why. Yeah, I do. I'll tell you why I like them because they have an architectural vibe to
Mhm.
That's a fact.
Gosh.
I'm sorry,
apparently
Nico.
apparently that's
Oh man. Hey man, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
But what you never know is when somebody is playing with them on the court and they look fire. I don't want to hear none of y'all be like them are fire.
Hey, we're allowed to change
I won't be.
minds.
No, I won't be. You want to know why? Because I don't watch basketball.
That's a fact.
That
But
is.
So you won't get that from me.
Fact.
Yeah, one job, fam. Hit the button. Let me stop because AD, like he is. Let me listen. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but shocker, not the tallest guy in the room. It's okay. I've accepted it. I'm great in other ways. AD on the other hand, he's like 6'9" to my like 4'11.
Like AD could do track. You know, he could do like shot put.
Yeah, me.
He could do javelin. Like T, I don't know what he could be.
I could dance.
Javelin T.
Hey Sam, by the way, I want to let you know one thing. I'm actually on AD's phone right now. So when you said smack him, I'm the one that just seen that, you jerk. Like oh, smack him.
Is this why he needs?
No,
Finish him.
snack him.
Anyway,
snack him. Snack
These
Sam.
quantums are fire to me. I think they
No,
look
they're not.
fresh. You guys don't like them.
I think maybe if they might be in a different colorway, then I might be like, all right, cool. You know, but right now the way
Okay, if they were like Fear of God, you guys are gonna still say no. But if they were like Fear of God,
I'm
Oh, those are all
rocking.
black.
See,
I'm rocking.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
never
Like,
said-
I'm
I
rocking.
never
I'm
said they
rocking.
look bad. I think it's different for sure.
Sarah's like, I'm not going.
Sarah's not going because they don't look like a pair of Sambas.
But if they were Fear of Gods and they ensembled it with all the Fear of God stuff, you guys are T would be like,
You gonna take that from him, Sarah?
What? Because I said it doesn't look like a soccer shoe?
this episode is going crazy.
No, this episode is going great.
Okay, first of all, I don't even own a Samba, but I'm pretty sure
Man,
Nico
you don't
does.
Samba?
No,
I did. I had it both colorways. You don't own a Samba? That hurts my soul.
No.
How do you not have a
No.
Samba?
Because I
You
have
see all
Nike
those check
cleats.
boxes?
No, but
Fine.
Sambas are like, never mind. We're not even going to get into that because it's going to hurt my soul.
I'm with you on the
Mhm.
Samba. I am. I am. I am.
I don't dislike the Samba. I just never had a reason to have them.
You play soccer. Anyway,
I have an
let's go to
indoor
the
soccer shoe.
Nike indoor soccer shoes. Nah.
Oh
I'm
no,
still
they're the
wilding.
bomb. The Tiempos.
I'm still wilding that this man said smack him and he doesn't know I had AD's phone. That was great.
Let's
That
go
was
back to the
great.
350s quick. We just kind of breezed over those.
Yeah, we did. I mean, the
Yeah.
only thing that we know about the 350s is that ain't
They're
coming out
great.
soon.
These are
That's a
literally
Okay,
fact.
also,
like,
wait,
great.
I'm kind of confused too because which colorway is it that's supposed to be coming out?
It's like I don't know. They're all the same to me at this point.
Yeah, they are. Like at one
Right?
I
That's
don't
why
get-
I'm like, I thought this already came out once.
No,
Dylan,
these are the
explain.
Zion. These are the Zion.
Get in
So-
the mic. Explain.
Wait, so what makes you think that these already came out?
They're
Because of the
say-
color.
They look similar to the color of four
So
other
he's
pairs
releasing.
that have been out.
So right now, Kanye and Adidas are releasing colors. Like they like a lot of the colors do look the same, but they're these colors is because what I think is because for these colors they're easy to match with things, and people who are like just getting into Yeezys
But
or
Dylan, what we're saying is they're the same color, but they're like coming out as different names. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're just tweaking it a little bit because it will still sell regardless. It will still
That's
sell.
Oh, well,
Boo, boo it.
yeah, obviously.
Boo, anything. Trash.
I thought you wanted me to explain why.
No,
it's
you did a great
gonna
job
be like that.
explaining.
No,
No,
it's
you-
because,
We're
it's
just
because
still saying
people-
that they're stupid.
No, I feel it. I feel it. A lot of people, there are people. I've heard comparisons to the Turtle Dove 350s.
The turtle
That
doves
this
are
is
way
like a-
different qualities.
I know,
to me.
but this is I've seen comparisons of those to these.
this is
I
you know
I
what
mean,
this is them in China being like, let's try to make a turtle dove, and they just grab material that was gray and light gray and white and put it together. That's
Because
what
if you
this is.
look
But
at
here's
it,
the
they're
thing.
using colors of the original.
Yeah, well, I'm not mad at the color selection. I'm not at all. Because it is nice to have someone try and be conscientious of like matching to things. Because like, yeah, I have crazy colored shoes, but like, if I'm gonna spend money on shoe like that, like I want to be able to wear it with more than just one outfit that matches perfectly to it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm
Like
okay with the
Adidas.
neutral color. It's not the color that upsets me. It
What is it then?
just, when I was trying to look it up to do the research, I saw it and I'm like, but wait, I thought they came out with that one already. So then I had to go back and look at it
Yeah,
more
I'm
and do a
not
whole
defending.
bunch more work.
I'm not defending
Isn't there like
anybody.
30 gray Yeezys at this point?
There's like
Yeah,
1,000.
I'm not defending. Just I
We
think
don't know.
so. So the way Kanye was looking at it is that he wants everybody to have.
Yeah, but there's
So
still
basically,
two. What are they
No,
like?
here's what Kanye
250.
did.
250?
Kanye
Yeah.
looked
Nah,
at
nah,
Kanye
they're
went
not
to Nike and he
250.
was like, "Listen, I need all of them." And they were like, Adidas was like, "All the grays," and he said, "All the grays,"
All
and then
of
he
them.
started playing, and then he started playing all of the lights at the same time. Give him all the grays, all of them. So, I mean, I will say this though.
I'm kind of hot with Adidas right now
Why?
because they decided to do the donation of like 20 million, but then they got bullied into donating like 100 million. I don't know if you guys saw that. So because of the Black Lives Matter,
Great
the whole
segue.
situation,
Great segue.
going on, companies were donating money, like Jordan's donating 100 million. So they decided
Over
to
10
do
years or something, right?
Yeah.
So Adidas decided to do like 20 million, but then the employees got mad and they were like, there's still like inequality in the workplace, and they just got bullied into making it 100 million. I think it is, and I don't know if I feel that, like, because it doesn't seem like they're doing it for the right. You know what I mean? Like it just seems like it was pressure. It wasn't like we should do this.
That boy pod in the day. That boy trying to give him an air horn. That boy trying to pod today. That boy trying to pod today. Listen,
And I'm not too happy. Michael Jordan donating 100 million over 10 years. I don't know. I don't know.
Shout outs to
say that.
Nico right now.
I'm just gonna say that.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a
just gonna say
stack bundle. Rest in peace, stack bundles. I'm gonna keep it a stack bundles. I am in the same boat as Nico because it's weird when you're talking about, like, especially for like the Jordan brand, it's kind of just starting with them and then going to Adidas. Like with the Jordan brand, one of the things, even if you look at, I believe it was in The Last Dance, or I know that one of the biggest things with Jordan has been his lack of. I mean, and who knows what's been done behind the scenes?
Yeah, we can't really.
We
tell
can't
what he
say
does,
what's, but
you don't
the
see
perception.
Much, you don't see much like community outreach from him.
Exactly. And the perception has been, because when you're if you think about when the Jordan craze was at its like precipice, when it was at its super peak, a lot of people were even getting killed over shoes. Like, if we just keeping it, and he wasn't saying anything about that. And so
that boy was collecting a check.
Man, listen, he was running that check.
That boy
all
was
right,
smoking a cigar on
and
the beach,
on the
playing
beach,
golf,
not even in
his oversized jeans,
oversized denim, bagging, sagging, bare. So it's just like, with that being said, for you to come out, though, granted, it's great that you are supporting, but I think it's just weird to me. It's kind of, I'm in a weird spot, because it's like,
it seems like they're pressured, like they're not doing it for the right reason.
well, that, and it's like, excuse me, it's like, is that they're pressured, as well as it's like throwing money at the issue, like just throwing money.
We've had this talk, like,
huh?
Yeah, I said we had this talk.
Yeah,
about
it's like throwing money just to be throwing money, because throwing money seems like the right thing. And on top of that, when I'm reading it, like, and I'm a person that's big on words, right? So when I'm reading it and it just says injustices, it's not really specifically saying for the black. Like, to me, it could be taken as it could be for any injustice, which that's great. Yeah, fine. But right now, the main focus is the Black Lives Matter movement. So to me, it just would have been better for him to be like, yo, I'm supporting the Black Lives Matter and I'm putting money towards that. That's because when I'm reading that statement, to me, it's kind of broad. And again, I'm not trying to knock down one one injustice versus the other. But right now, the main focus right now is just making sure that the Black Lives Matter is being promoted and getting the attention paid to it that it needs to.
You know what I have an issue with? I have an issue with him not wanting to be the face
Big facts.
of Jordan brand. Like we see his logo and we know who Michael Jordan is, but he's not. If you really think about it, like he's not really the face of the Jordan brand.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Whereas you would think about like a LeBron, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
LeBron is like the face of like the stuff that he does.
Even Kanye with the stuff that he's,
Yeah, that's another.
yeah. But even even if you sideswipe or take a sidestep to Adidas, like you said, just the fact that they're like, okay, now we gotta boost more money and put more money into the pot. When like you want to really, if you guys really, and this goes to the record company the record business, this goes to corporate America, this goes to the sneaker world and designers and things of that nature. If y'all really want to invoke change, and if you guys really want to, be about a difference and things of that nature, then what you guys really need to do is start hiring people of color in those positions. Like putting people in the proper in those type of positions, because you got to think, how many times have we seen customizers come up with shoe colorways and they steal those colorways? Like, how many times have we seen that? We've seen that way too many times. So it's about, like, if you guys really want it, and again, it's great that you're donating money.
I mean, if you guys want to cut a check,
Great.
I'm ready to go right now. So
listen. If y'all want to cut a check, if y'all are handing out money, guess who's not going to turn it down?
I know CAD. I can 3D model. I can what y'all want to do?
Listen. We can help you guys stay connected to the culture in a real way.
That's a fact.
That man right there. That man right there. Sir, you better come through.
That was not Dylan. Well, it was Dylan, but it wasn't Dylan.
It doesn't matter. That man came through right on time. On time. But that's again, that's my viewpoint on it. It's great that donate money. Great, fine. But also, let's really start invoking those changes and really start putting people in places that they normally wouldn't get a shot at. So that's my take. That's my take.
Yeah, I guess I just respect companies that really care about their people.
Yes.
I would say like outside of the sneaker realm, I work with Target a lot.
Yeah.
And from conversations I've heard with this whole thing going on, like they weren't too concerned about the store itself.
Mm-hmm.
They were more concerned about their people and making sure their people got paid and making sure their people were safe. Like that's what I'm about. It seems like Nike, and I think Nike is on that same vibe.
Nike, yeah, they seem to be on that same vibe. But if they are on that same vibe, I don't know how you guys feel, but this individual happens to be signed with Nike.
They have.
It's a
situation.
But then I was thinking about it, and if those that don't know, we are talking about Senior Drew Brees, Mr. Drew Brees, and his comments concerning the kneeling for the flag and things of that nature. And I'm caught in a weird paradox. Is that the right word for it? Weird. I'm caught in between two.
A rock and a hard place.
Yeah. I'm caught. I'm there. Wherever the rock and the hard place is, I'm there. And I'm just trying to, because it's like, on one hand, part of me wants to be like, all right, well, maybe he's speaking from lack of understanding. But then on the other hand, it's like, if let's say a black person made a similar mistake, would they get that second chance?
Yeah.
That's where I'm kind of like, because I remember, like, somebody was even telling me, like, if you think about Drew Brees did do during like Hurricane Katrina and stuff like that. He was real active, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like but then on the same side, it's like y'all supported Colin Kaepernick in a major way. Y'all had a whole ad campaign. Y'all put out like Cap shoe Air Force Ones. I wear 8.5 or 8.
It's tough because of what happened with Kaepernick. That's why this situation is so tough.
But and then like there's like the Christian side of me that's like show a little grace and show a little mercy. But then the other side of me is like, fam, if you made that same mistake and you was signed to Nike, they would definitely be like, hey, thank you for your time.
Well, and let's
We
talk about it though. I mean, I can't name off the top of my head a single item that like is Drew Brees branded. Like he
It's
might
I
be in
don't
ad campaigns and stuff, but like how much money is
yeah,
he really bringing Nike at the end of the day?
he's like
So is it
he's like
worth
one.
the controversy? You know what I'm saying?
It is because of his position. So
Mhm.
like he's if you think about the Saints, you think about Drew Brees.
I know, but to me it's no different than the whole Betsy Ross flag thing. You remember that drama? I mean, it's not something that is going to make Nike like absolutely tank. It's just not. It's not going to happen. So
I guess
why put up with the
if we're
drama at this
talking
point?
if we're talking in Nike context, I don't think no. But if we're talking about like NFL, like you could lose a whole city because of
Oh,
what he
well,
said.
yeah.
True.
NFL, yeah, absolutely. But then you also the other side of the coin that someone pointed out to me from a Nike standpoint, not the NFL, Nike. Okay. So like you guys said, Nike did all of this stuff to promote Kaepernick when he was voicing his opinion, right? And I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with either person's opinions. I do not fall. I'm not going to like put out there where I fall on this spectrum, okay? I am just stating facts here. So,
Oh, no worries. You got
Came
you.
out
You good.
and Nike came out and really supported Kaepernick and had all those ads and all that stuff and they supported all the other athletes that were doing the same thing and had that opinion, right? So then Drew Brees states his opinion. I mean, can you punish someone for having a different opinion than someone else? Because
No,
I don't believe that Drew Brees' opinion is coming from a racist standpoint. And I don't think you can prove that it is.
That's true.
I know why people feel that. I totally understand why people feel that.
well,
But
it's obviously the timing of when he
Yeah,
said
it's
it.
but that goes to
right.
like one of the things you said, like I think what we was talking this weekend, like reading the room is like the
Yeah,
timing
no,
of it is
totally. Yeah.
bruh,
Yeah.
you probably could have kept that in the tuck. Just wait. Like you could have just
Yeah,
waited, just so
absolutely.
everything, but again, but then it to me, what takes it a level is when you have like the president that has opposite view, retweet what you're stating. It's like, but then
Yeah.
again, and again, I'm all. I mean, at the end of the day, we live in America. Everybody's gonna have freedom of speech, right? So that's the thing. Everybody is free to their speech, to their opinions. Though it may be opposite against what somebody else may. That's America, and that's the thing. But at the same time, again, I have because again, me personally, I'm gonna forgive at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like me, love me, hate me, whatever. I don't care because I'm gonna live my and I'm a forgiving person. So I'm caught between and plus I don't want to see people lose their job, but at the same time, I know that if I was in his shoes and if I, being a person of color, said something, I know for a fact that's a fact. I'm out the door. There's do not pass, do not collect $200. Matter of fact, you are replaceable.
That's a
So
fact.
that's kind of how it's weird, and that's where it's like I know he may not seem harm, but I'm like God, you're a bozo for kind of making that comment right now. Like right
Yeah.
now, it's like now is not the time to be like, hey, by the way, like no, no, like when
No.
you like somebody was like
Did you guys
no.
Did you guys see though? So kind of back to like these companies and brands, all these companies and brands I think are making decisions that are based off of what's going on, right?
Mhm.
Most of them decisions for the better, I think, changes for the better. One of the big ones that I saw today that I'm going to be so interested to see is NASCAR banned the Confederate flag at all of their events.
Yeah, we
They're not
talked about that.
allowing people to bring it in.
We're trying to figure out like are people still
Do people still do that? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
no, I'm saying still gonna go to NASCAR.
Oh, I was gonna say because I definitely
no.
drove my way up here and I seen a red pickup truck with a Confederate flag on the back. I was like, hopefully he doesn't have a shotgun. My little pocket knife
Well,
isn't gonna work against that.
and
So
I
wait for
don't like I don't really I don't get the Confederate flag thing. I'm not trying to start
Man,
a heated
besides
argument over anything. As far as like why you want to display it everywhere, I don't get it. I'm not one of those people. But like there are a lot of NASCAR fans that definitely are those people.
I will tell you this though. Like
I had a comment.
as a person of color though, when we see that flag, I should say like up north, it gives us a weird feeling, or at least for me, it gives me a weird feeling when I see it.
Yeah, me too.
You guys,
Mad
I'm not even a person of color and I don't like seeing it either. I mean, I guess I don't feel uncomfortable. I just sit there and go, really? Like, bruh, you're from Iowa.
Yeah, I look at them like, come on, fam.
You know,
Come on.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, if I was to walk around with, a shirt that said like, F Whitey, I could do that. I could definitely do that. Now, it may be opposed and people may look at me weird, but that's again, this is America.
Right.
This is
Well, that's why
America.
I think it's interesting though, because it kind of started. So I actually, side note, I work for NASCAR in the summer.
this is a serious thing. This
NASCAR. I'm sorry, I'm tardy to the party.
Yeah, this is on
NASCAR is really like.
Yeah, they're taking it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
so
they're
they're
not
gonna
allowing
lose that.
Confederate flags to be flown in the infield or at their tracks or at their events.
How much of this is really them being sincere about it? And
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Hang on, let me get this out. Okay, so I work for NASCAR during the summer when they come to this Iowa Speedway. Okay, and there's been rumblings among the group that they want to try and get rid of these like stereotypes that all NASCAR fans are rednecks and that it's just that genre of people that care about it.
I'm glad you
And
said that because we have a friend that wanted to be a NASCAR what do you want to be, pit crew, or he wanted to be in the pit crew, and this dude is from like North Side, and like
no, that's a thing.
He's black and Puerto Rican. He's kind of country, but still.
Go ahead, Sarah.
So like Nike wrong N company. NASCAR has like a diversity program they've been trying to push for a long time, and they've been doing stuff behind the scenes for a long time. Then I don't know if any of you guys saw any of the news stories about was it Kyle Larson? One of the drivers when they were doing iRacing accidentally said the N-word.
Yep, and they let his ass
and
go.
got fired for it. Oh yeah, and his team fired him for it. It was a huge deal, right?
Hey,
so there was that drama.
My bad.
Hey,
now all of a sudden this Confederate flag.
I follow NASCAR the way Sarah follows basketball.
No, and that's fine. I don't follow it that hard either. But it's just another one of the companies that I feel like is making changes to better their company or their event or whatever, that I have seen people being like, well, are they doing it for the right reasons? And I'm over here like, but does it really matter if it's for the right reasons? If the change is happening and it's going to be better in the future, let them do it. Who cares if they're trying to get attention? Ultimately, it's going to make it better for everyone. Let it happen.
It has to get better. Like with NASCAR specifically, there's a lot has to be done because in the in the minority community, NASCAR is never talked about.
No,
unless it's day good night.
Yeah, unless we're talking about
because if you're not first, you're last, Kip. Come on, you brought this on yourself.
So I think they need to figure out how to get to people in our community and be like, yo, this is something that you can do, whether it's you're in pit crew, whether you're a driver, whether you're a mechanic. Like, I think those things, like if you start outreaching and being like, look, this is an actual career, or
well, that's why Bubba Wallace, I don't know if you know this, but Bubba Wallace is black, or at least partially. But he is trying to advocate for that, and he's actually driving in the, I think the race is this evening, in a Black Lives Matter car.
That's fire.
Yeah,
That's see,
that's
and I
we might
guess
have to tune in.
yeah, we might have to. I will say this
for a little bit because they're just driving.
I will say this. When it comes to, granted, we want change, but at the same time, we want to make sure that it's not just a reactionary type of thing where where companies are just being emotional. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna make a change, make sure that it's with real, like a real. What's the plan? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's
you don't
one.
want it to be
Yeah,
monetary.
see, that's the thing, and that's where it's like, and I agree with you. Like, it is important to integrate and start making those changes. But the reason why people are kind of like, okay, on the fence, is because it's like, all right, well, are you really gonna stick by this?
Yeah,
It's not just like, okay, well, we're riding the emotion wave right now because we know that this is the big thing and that we know that this is gonna get us,
Yeah, like right now,
press and stuff
right
like.
now is
Yeah,
the key
nah,
word.
yeah.
Like right now, if we want it to
Everybody-
be
Right.
lasting.
everybody who's doing for the right reason for the change needs to keep that same energy.
Yep,
Yep.
right
Yeah.
after. Because shout outs to
Stand
Ben and
strong.
Jerry. Ben and Jerry's went in, and at first I was a little upset because I didn't get the chunky dunk. Major L. You missed the opportunity. I didn't get the chunky dunkies, but at the same time, though, Adrian did introduce me to the non-dairy. For those that are like me, you might be a little lactose intolerant, and the dairy may not work with. But he did introduce me to the Netflix and chill version of.
Oh, you
Ben and
didn't know
Jerry's?
either. You didn't know we went to Hy-Vee.
God.
For those that you don't, of those of you that don't know, we're in the Midwest. We have a
I
place called
forgot you
Hy-Vee.
guys have Hy-Vees.
Oh, look at here comes. Never mind.
Oh my!
So we have Hy-Vee.
This is
We go in
beyond
there
me.
and they already have a ice cream that's called like something justice for this whole thing already. They've already printed out, but they didn't print enough.
They didn't
y'all
print
are
off
late. That Justice remix is.
Yeah, it's called the Justice Remix.
Hold on, Snack Buddha. How
Buddha
is
knows.
he? Know
Obviously,
clearly,
Snack Buddha
clearly.
knows.
That's why he was quiet over there. He's like, actually, I had a few of them already. I'm just letting you know right now. It's kind of good.
It's
kind of
good.
good.
Yo,
Also,
it's off the chain.
Just a quick pause. Sarah finally has her champion shirt. So you guys should go shop at www.kickture.com/shop.
I had to take my headphones off because I'm proud of
Yes,
this team.
support the movement.
Prototype on.
This
is coming real soon.
This
So the white t-shirt's coming real soon.
This right here, with listen, kind of above the breastplate there.
It's called a left chest hit.
Okay, that too. Just don't hit me. Soon, coming soon.
I don't think this one's ever gonna come out.
That one's never coming out.
That's because they don't know. But anyway,
It's a sample.
It's a
sample.
It's a sample. But speaking of which,
That's a fact.
if you haven't done so, go to www.kickture.com. Is that
It's
a
3
forward?
Ws.
Is that a forward slash?
So www.kickture.com/.
Thank you. I always get the forward and the back. Pause. Confused.
Mm.
Shop. There you go. And that's where you can pick up some merch. Like you can see Sarah's lovely. Go ahead, Sarah. Just go ahead and kind of model the shirt for him, please. There you go. The champion logo with the K with the Kickture right there. And also for those that are worried about the quarantine. We also have
Yeah.
masks.
Oh wait.
I'm a little
doesn't
salty
work.
that you guys didn't send me one because you straight up told me you were going to.
So I have this. If you guys can notice, it's backwards. That's why my T-shirt is exclusive. But we'll talk about them.
Ah.
We'll talk about that in another. But yes, you too could have the.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, you too could have this wonderful mask to cover yourself when you're going in your Hy-Vee, your local Hy-Vee, or Fleet Farm, or Sam's Club, or Lunch,
What they got? Or your local bodega,
or your local
That's a
bodega.
fact.
That's
No,
a fact.
when you're
I don't
getting
think
yourself
we
a
got-
chopped
I don't think we got
cheese.
those- I don't think we got those here.
No, we're talking about East Coast.
Oh yeah, East Coast for sure.
He forgot that we're global.
Bruh.
We're in Austria. We're in Australia.
New
Nah, 'cause y'all
Zealand.
started
New
mentioning
Zealand,
like Hy-Vee.
Czechoslovakia.
I thought
We're
it was
out here.
Hy-Vee.
Sri Lanka.
Low key Hy-Vee is fire.
Hy-Vee is kind of. I ain't gonna
Shout out to
lie.
my people in New York.
Yeah,
Make
shout
sure
out.
you cop that.
Shout out to my man Isaiah. Shout out to you, bro. Speaking of a shout out, we do need to shout out. So that was a good conversation, y'all. That was a nice little that was great.
We were talking about the East Coast. We're gonna go straight into the East Coast. Or are we gonna?
Well, you know what? If we're gonna go somewhere, why not stay in the six? And well, we're the real six because we're in Minneapolis. This individual, he's from the six, but he's not from our, but he's from A6. And I'm speaking of no person other than the boy Drake.
Oh, we're going backwards. Okay.
Oh, we're going
Okay.
backwards. Back, forth, and forth.
Backward
rest-
segue.
There you go. Back. Is there a way to say segue?
He threw the alley oop like this.
Yeah, I did. There you
Instead
go.
of going like this.
It was like magic, like
Over the shoulder.
over
he
the
did
shoulder.
a no look backward because he just no looked and just went. Well, we got you.
He's
But
like, well,
thank
they'll
you,
get it.
Oh my gosh. But Drake is finally,
Oh gosh.
even though he already released the Air Jordan 4, like the Raptor 4. So that's the reason why I'm kind of like why everybody's kind of going nuts, like, oh, he's releasing the Nike. But like for those that don't know, Drake and his OVO brand, OVO Sound Radio, they will be teaming up with Nike to release an Air Force One.
Trash.
And
Trash. We don't even know what it looks like yet.
Speak into your mic.
We don't. I am speaking into my mic.
Well, the picture we're looking at a mock-up then.
yeah, we're looking at a
that's a
mock-up.
mock-up.
We're
They
looking
need
at a
to
mock-up.
stop this with just doing a logo hit in the corner with these Air Forces.
Like that's gonna be
Like I'm gonna walk into
Okay.
Nike.
How cool would it be if they did the all white Air Force One with all gold
Stingray.
stitching, and
With
then
the
gold
Stingray.
the little gold aglets,
But the Stingray.
ooh, Sarah, like that.
right? And then the little gold owl.
On the tongue.
Nike, hit us up.
Ooh, if they did like go out on the tongue and then they did it like where the heel is, like if they
Mhm.
remove like the air and put the little gold out. Sarah, we're here. We're
Mhm.
Nike. You see what you need to do. You need to hire us. You need to hire us.
Anytime.
Come on with it, Nike.
That's a fact.
Factual. So that Nike and our collaborator or the OVO brand is collaborating to release an Air Force One. We don't know what it's actually going to look like. We do know this much that this is, I would say, their second release because they did release an Air Force, or not an Air Force, but an Air Jordan 4.
It's gonna be all black patent leather with a gold logo.
And if
logo.
that happens, throw them in the trash. I am
Ooh,
so
really
serious.
though?
All
I like
black.
the metallic gold.
There's like, wait
I'm a
minute.
sucker for black and gold. I really am. I can't help it. Like black and metallic gold or white and metallic gold.
I get Air Force, but why Air Force?
I
Why
don't
not
know.
a one?
Like a Jordan one?
Like a Jordan 1.
That'd be fire. Now,
I'm
see, I'm
kind of
with that.
surprised actually why they didn't, because all the rest of his releases have been Jordans.
Jordan.
Maybe
Well-
does Drake like to rock Air Forces?
Because
That's why.
he said checks
Oh.
over stripes.
Well, and you got to think this is kind of like their quote unquote. There you go, quote unquote coming out party, because remember he was originally with the Jordan brand, but then he left because of creative differences. And really, though, the
Right.
Jordan brand, in my opinion, only grabbed him because Nike got rid of Kanye. So that's the reason why. And they were like, get the next hottest rapper. Why not get Drake?
Right.
And from there, he was supposed to go with Adidas, but those that are a fan of rap, you know what exactly happened to that.
Yo,
My man
that-
Pusha Terrence,
He got
Pusha Terrence, he put
Let's not bring that up. That's just
he
that's
said
not even,
bombs over a
that's
Baghdad.
not even
You know what I just realized? You know what's crazy? That Travis Scott is just taking over the Nike game right now, and Drake is just like,
No, he's
oh,
taking over
I'm
the
com-
shoe game.
yo, like, he's
Footwear.
like, why is Drake like not on the level that Travis Scott is?
Well,
right
he
now?
was, but he left.
Drake is like running the Raptors and making album.
Bro, Drake's shoe was
Yeah.
in the outlet.
It was in
Oh,
the
wow.
outlet.
Those Raptors, I saw them at the outlet.
Why didn't you pick him up though?
I was going to
Right.
tracks on them.
See, he don't be thinking about us.
Bruh.
I know.
I'll
Well,
take a protective pair.
but see, that's the thing though. I don't know why they didn't like he messed up by switching over. I mean, not so much switching over to Adidas, but it was just the timing of everything. But all we do was this much is that he did go back to Nike, even though the deal wasn't really official. Like they never made like a press like, hey,
Like, what happened though is when he went to Adidas, they probably had this whole thing set up, and then it just fell, and then he had to go
push
and
your
redo the
Terrence.
whole thing. So that's like a big gap
Yep.
between
And then from there, you got Travis Scott just blowing up the spot,
destroying everything.
and then once
Because
and
I
now
feel
it's
like as far as Adidas goes, like rappers with Adidas, the first people that come to mind for me is like Run DMC.
Fought. They're
That's
the
like
first people to
it.
have a shoe like with a company.
and that's why
That's
we
a
love you.
fact.
That's why we love you.
That's why
Sarah.
Travis Scott can
That's
do
why
what
we
he
love
does.
you. That's why we love you. You see where you took it back? You took it back to the origin, to the original. That's why. That's
But
why
I
she's the
feel like
flock. Applause, bro. That's why she's the flock, bro. That's exactly why. Go
but I
ahead. Let
feel
them know.
like
Let them
I feel
know.
like if Drake
Think about
were to go
anything.
back to Adidas, because Kanye has his own shoe that's like his, right?
He has his own brand with
You
Adidas.
can't, right? Yeah. So I feel like Drake would either have to get his own brand,
It's never
or
gonna
he would
happen.
just be piggybacking on what the superstars. I mean,
OVO superstar is terrible.
right? Well, I mean,
Pharrell.
either that or like the NMDs, like with Pharrell.
Now see,
See,
hold
pretty
on,
sure
wait,
Pharrell-
hold on, wait, hold
Pharrell-
on, wait.
Pharrell
wait,
came
I
out-
might, hold on,
Wait a minute.
that sounds actually kind of fire.
Wait, what do you-
OVO NMD, like the
Black
like
with the
Chanel.
gold stitching. I'm telling you.
But I feel like
Sarah,
Pharrell. Yeah, we're not even.
are you from my neighborhood?
I forgot
Because
about
in my neighborhood where my grandma used to live, there's a lot of black and gold over there, and I'm thinking you might have been through there.
Low key, who has the better roster, Nike or Adidas?
Nike,
Nike.
easy.
Who has
As
what?
artist, and from an
Oh,
artist perspective,
Artist perspective.
I'm talking about
Nike.
from an artist perspective. They got Travis Scott, they got Drake.
They got Travis Scott, they got Drake.
Waiting.
DJ
wait.
Khaled.
Khaled.
Another one.
All that.
DJ Khaled. Yeah, she right. They got Khaled. Speaking of which, don't you?
I'm
That's
still
a perfect
waiting.
segue, by the way. I guess because you're probably like, well, they have Kanye, Pusha T, and Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Okay, but I guess you got to think though, even though Adidas have on paper as far as the artists, they may have a better roster, but you got to think it. We went to the Travis Scott concert,
yes, we
fam. Listen, it's different.
next
It's
level.
different when you have the number one and number two rappers in the game singing like checks over stripes, and you have 30,000. And you got to think at that time when that song Sicko Mode came out, you had
But to me,
one
though,
tour, you had the Scorpion tour with 70,000 people a night screaming checks over stripes. Then you have the Travis Scott tour with another 70,000 people saying checks over stripes as well.
yeah, but to me though, Yeezy likes all of that. If you really think about it, all them people saying checks over stripes have a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah, but when you have
That's
a
a
man,
fact.
when you have the
Probably
number one
on
rapper,
at the concert.
Hey, I mean, Kendrick is the Nike too.
oh,
Kendrick
that's
is-
a fact.
Kendrick is like, yo, he is on some kind of planet somewhere that
He
we
is my
don't
Gemini
know.
brother. Shout outs and Kanye too, who had just had a birthday. So happy birthday to both Kanye. Give
I'm
him a round of
saying
applause
Kanye
real
for
quick.
real.
Shout out, happy birthday to Kanye, and also happy birthday to Kendrick Lamar.
Kanye and
real.
Pharrell. That's a tough combo to beat.
I'm surprised
And
that
Travis has some hot shoes, but he has to do like he has to put out a bigger body of work for me to be like.
I will say this: I'm actually surprised that Pharrell and Kanye hasn't came out with a shoe together.
It won't. I don't.
Mm.
The only way it would happen is if human scale did it with Yeezy. It wouldn't go the other way around. Like
But
there
I'm
would
still
never be a
surprised.
Kanye
Still kind of surprised though. I would
NMD.
still kind of surprised though. I would think that they would. I would, but to Sarah's point, because she did make a perfect segue when she talked about DJ Khaled. So
Another
I guess
one.
she was just holding that in.
What happened?
She was like, I was like, speaking to DJ Khaled, she was like, another one. Like,
Another
She was-
one.
she was waiting for that.
Hey, he
DJ
got lucky,
Khaled.
bro.
Yo,
There's no way he was able to get "We the Best" on the back of a 3 with the Jordan sign.
well, here's the thing.
Something else is going on.
Oh no, it's oil money.
That's
they exchanged.
the-
They made him an oil.
best.
That's
OVO don't
too-
even get.
That's too much. That's too much. But I
Jordan
will
was
say,
like, wait a minute.
the Jordan brand basically has said, look, because there is supposed to be a pair of the Air Jordan 3 Varsity Royal. The Varsity Royal 3 basically is the father of Assad 3 that they just decided to re-release and just said, you know what, take off We the Best and just turn it leather, because the original ones were suede, right? If I'm not mistaken, the original one was suede.
think so, yeah.
Fact check that real quick.
The red, I think the red ones were leather, but
I
the blue ones might have been suede.
Yep. I really believe that. But bottom line, Nike was like, Jordan was like, let's just do this. Khaled.
No, Jordan wasn't in these meetings.
Khaled?
Jordan would have approved. That's just a major fact.
Oh no, Jordan doesn't care. He
Blue
just
ones were suede.
No,
red
but I
one- the
think
blue
he-
ones were suede?
I think he
Thank you,
does
sir. Thank you,
care.
sir.
I think he
Yeah.
does care a little bit because
Eh.
there's a story of him seeing the undefeateds for the first time on somebody's the undefeated fours on somebody's feet, and he pulled them to them and was like, "Wait a minute, how do you like? Where did you get those?" Because
he
I
was
don't-
wearing long denims.
he was wearing
His big
Team
and tall,
Jordan-
big and
his
tall
team-
denims.
and his Team Jordan.
Smoking his Cuban cigar.
Man's wearing Team Jordan.
How do you have? How are you Michael
$10
Jordan
billion.
with? You have like $1 trillion.
I would have retros that no one's ever seen in life ever and will never have.
But you decide to wear your Jordan 11s with some boot cut, big and tall denims. Like,
That are
what is
cuffed.
going? Oh, that are cuffed.
Low key, I'm surprised he don't have like some Jordan cowboy boots that he just walks around in.
Oh my goodness gracious! Oh
No.
Cowboys out there, just so everybody knows. My grandfather is one of them.
I just want to let you guys know. Shout out to my cousin Junie Scott. He's also one. My cousin Junie. First off, his name is Junie. That's my cousin Junie, and he could play some for real. He's a real baseball player too. Like for real. He holds one of the records in high school, Minneapolis high school. So he got busy, but it's just always funny just seeing him with like some boot cut jeans and his cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, and I'm just
I
like
promise you,
a
whenever I
round
see-
stone cowboy.
Whenever I see Papa, he got
What's
cowboy
wrong with
boots
that?
on. That's a fact.
Well, my cousin Junie wearing cowboy boots, and fam, it's funny, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm cracking up. And he kind of has like his hair, he has like these braids that go to the back. It'll be like it's funny to me. To me, it's hilarious. Every time I see him, I just want to go. You want to? Would you like to get some, partner?
I'm about to custom pair of order soon.
So
Yes,
the
man. Woo.
DJ Khaled,
Yeah, the DJ Khaled
30
threes are coming out soon. Speaking of, also, I will say this: I was surprised by this other Jordan release that's going to be coming out soon. I'm actually surprised that they're going to be bringing out the Fire Red 4s. Fire Red 4s; those are definitely coming back during the Black Friday. I did not, to my chagrin, I didn't know that.
trying to be Stephen A. Smith out here.
Listen,
That's a good word.
Thank you. Oh, listen, wordsmith. I told you guys earlier, I like words.
Are you a walking thesaurus?
I am a walking dictionary. Word. So, I was like really
These are-
shocked
these are
when
trash.
the Air Jordan 4, when the Air Jordan 4. Hey, she already told you what your aesthetic is, so I ain't worried about you. So I'm.
You guys, if you didn't know, Sarah's ugly. My aesthetic's ugly. So
No, it's just unique. It's different. It's not like normal. I don't know.
Aw,
That's a good
not-
thing.
like that, I'm not normal. That's a fact.
that actually was.
That's a good
That's a
thing.
That's a good thing. That actually was a better compliment than the Quantrum.
But that's fine. If you want to just say
what?
that I think it's ugly, fine. It's ugly.
She didn't say
so
you
these
were.
Fire Red
Yeah, so
4s
these Fire
are
Red 4.
trash.
The fact that this is the only. I'm just surprised that this is the second time this is the second time since 1989, since they originally were released, that they're actually coming out with Nike Air branding on the Fire Red 4. I did not even know that. Like all the other releases have just been one with like the Jumpman logo.
So the things that bug me about the Jordan 4 are, I guess, like if Jordan were to wear these playing in the game, it doesn't bug me as much. Like if you're hooping in them and only hooping in them. But I don't like Jordan 4s when they're white because they get real dingy and they look terrible.
Yeah, they do get that, like, what is that? The Cactus Jack 270
And also
React
the reds,
dingy.
the reds don't matter.
Okay, well,
But
digressing.
just keep it
Digressing.
before
But I
get
will
real
say
mad.
this is kind of one of the things I do like
I don't
about
think that's an
Nico.
official image.
No, we don't have the official image. But you can go to Kickture.com to see it. Hey, not the official image, but a mock-up. This is one of the things I do like about Nico. Is that his eye on detail is he has a great eye to detail.
That thing right by the clothes.
Hey, that's right.
Sorry.
Right by the clothes. No worries.
Sorry.
Hey, put some respect on her. She's trying to do a show, guys. She's trying to do a show. She got her eyelashes on. She done did her makeup.
Why you gotta
on.
put me on blast like that, T?
First and foremost, because you look great. Hey, I'm gonna be honest
So-
with you guys. Everybody looks great except for Sam because he has an avatar and I can't see his face.
And except for me, because I'm just
Nah, Nico, you look great too, man.
Your
I can say
aesthetic is
that.
ugly.
Bruh.
You know what, you guys? Hey, I gotta leave. This has been a great show.
Okay.
later.
Nah.
My
Hey,
aesthetics ugly
hey.
for wearing my logo shirt.
Oh, of
He's
course
right.
he's gonna go for the branding.
He's right.
He is.
And you can also be
He's
wearing
not.
this
And by the
aesthetic.
way,
You go to
It's okay.
Kickture.com and buy
Hey,
it.
it's okay.
Our logo. It's our logo because we're a team. That's
Nope,
right.
it's Nico's. Absolutely
No,
not.
it's ours. It's our
Okay, no,
logo.
but let's
I mean, I can't even hear.
No,
bringing it back. Bringing it back.
There you go. Yep.
The Nike Air, I think, is gonna make this thing fly off the shelves for sure. It
No,
always
it
does.
will. It always does. It always does, especially for like a 4 or what have you. So
Yo, they did it with the bread food.
Yeah.
Bread fours
And
how do
that
y'all
thing
feel
was
about?
gone.
Yeah, that was. How do y'all feel about the Air Jordan 11 25th anniversary?
It's an
Okay.
11, so I probably have to have it.
We know how you feel about the
That
11s.
little thing they did. With the,
You gotta
But
say,
it better have this box, is what I'm saying.
The issue with
I want
these is
the
the eyelets.
drawer box.
The eyelets can kick rocks.
That's a
with
fact.
them putting Jordan on the
Yeah.
side like
no,
that.
the eyelets are the where your laces go through.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
And they have
Thank you.
Jordan.
Oh, it says
Trash.
Jordan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's even more trash.
Right.
Yeah, so when
Damn.
Sam sent it, I had to like take a second because they look like one of
Them
the
cor-
fake ones
them
that you
corner
like
store
get
fours.
at like like fake Jordan 11s that you get like at some sketchy
At
place
Walmart.
downtown.
At the bodega.
They can't do that to
I
an
shouldn't
11.
even put my
That's the
hands on my
thing.
face because I did get a
They
facial.
can't just do that. Like they can't just.
Shout out to Yaz.
They can't. Do
Here's
that.
the issue too with the 11s is that they don't make them the same. So the carbon fiber is gonna look all extra big. You see how the black ones you can see the white. Like
Bro, let me
I'm
just tell
done
you,
with
the
these.
carbon
patent
fibers
leather,
on those bread 11s that drop, disrespectful.
The lows or
disre-
the highs?
it's like
The highs.
it's like disrespectful
bread
to the point
11s.
where I was like, this is disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Well, I
That'd be-
felt that way. What was the first one that came out after the Legend Blues? Was it the 7210s?
Yep.
I felt that way when those came out because like looking at the quality, like even just the stitching like around the
210.
patent leather on them was janky.
Well, the pair I got was flawless. Even though
Well,
they got
that's
stolen.
good, but like when we
7210s were
open
like-
the box and we're looking at them to raffle them at Foot Locker, like
Mhm.
90% of the box was jacked up.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm like,
they
this
did.
is one of like the nicest. This is supposed to be one of the nicest 11s that's
leather.
coming out this year.
That I think out of all the
And it was
11s,
terrible.
the 72 and 10 leather was upper echelon. That's just my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, absolutely. But
Oh
The
god.
quality of them
Super
when we
butter.
got them at Foot Locker was terrible. And then the bread lows was the same way. The bread 11 lows were the same way.
Yeah. It,
Bread
And
11
I
lows
just,
for
no,
the
just
patent leather.
yeah. She was talking about the
yeah,
pattern. Yeah.
like the stitching around the patent leather was crooked and on a lot of them. The toe, like, you know how the toe, okay, right here, where the toe comes up like this.
Oh, see, oh, right here. I just have.
On
I
the
just have
on the bread 11s when we got them, a lot of them were crooked, you guys. Crooked. I'm like,
they just don't make the same.
y'all.
Like I remember my uncle Dut. This man used to hoop in the original 11s at the YMCA, and when you looked at them, they were just flawed. Like even though he hooped in them, like the leather was fire, the patent leather held up. Like I was like, what are those?
Now you
my
Paul in
God.
them and they're just gonna fall apart.
But what they just did to these 11s, the anniversary one,
Bro, these look like shoes where you know them
stop
kids
it.
that walk that don't want to crease their Air Force. That's how these look.
They have what are those toe saver things called?
They got the sneaker
Bro,
shields
it's such a
inside of them.
thing, bro. Like
Yes, the sneaker shields. Yeah.
they can't
And
do
they
that
got
to
the
an
force
11,
fields,
bro.
the Nike, the Foot Locker force
Force
fields in them.
fields.
Oh
Like
my
it's just some things that you can change about it, and that's not one of them.
That's a
You can't
fact.
Yeah.
just you can't put new wording on it.
Like they gotta get
Like you
these done.
can't
They
put
gotta make
yeah.
these in Italy. They gotta stop making these in China.
Or else what they need to do is just holler at us so that way we can help them really get their lives together. Because
So then that brings up, and this is on our list, but that brings up is are the Dior's gonna be premium or are they just gonna be premium?
they're gonna
What do
be
you
the air quote premium. They're gonna be
Yeah.
they're gonna be the like the premium is the 91. Those are gonna probably be like the 89.
But they were made in Italy. So that's where I'm kind of like,
bro? Those Dior's
Yeah,
dumb
I'm gonna
fire.
be honest with you. I'm not looking. I mean,
Dumb
I'll see. We'll
fire.
see. First and foremost, they're whack for even making a low top version of the Dior.
Nah, those
Why?
are
Them are
fire. Those
fire.
are fire.
Okay, I'm in the
Whoa.
money.
low top ones are fire.
No, low top ones are
Get
fire.
your tube sock game on. Fire.
Tube socks.
Yes, your Nike socks. Y'all don't know what's up.
Really, I don't
Because
because
my
I'm not
aesthetic-
gonna be. Let me
aesthetic
hop
is-
out of the dad van with my tube socks and my Jordan 1 lows. And hey guys, come
Yo,
on. I got
Nah,
snacks.
T, it's not
No,
that. Dad socks.
Next time I see T, this summer he gonna be wearing tube socks with Jordan 1 lows.
That is a negative.
yo,
That's a fact.
That's a negative. I'm
That's
not
a
doing
fact.
if you
that.
realize what you could do to your sock game, bro.
No, I'm
Jordan
I'm
1
aware.
lows
I'm
all
aware,
day.
but I know what I'm not gonna do. Tube socks and Jordan lows. I'm
That's
not
a
doing.
fact.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You
But
have 11s on, though, 11 lows on, and I'm really gonna be getting at you if you.
oh
do
no,
that.
no. Tube socks and 11
You know what,
lows. I'm here
T?
for all of that.
You know what,
I'm
T?
here
I
for
bet
that.
you on the
I'm here
low.
for all of that.
So on the low, T's about to cop these 11s too.
No,
I
I'm
bet
not.
you.
No. I'm anti-shoe right now.
It's all gonna,
Okay.
here's the thing, it's all gonna depend on when they drop them because, like I said, originally there were literally like 3 pairs of shoes that were coming out like the 27th, the 28th, and then there was one on the 31st or something. And I'm like,
Let me tell you, this
okay,
might
what
be.
are those of us that get paid
They-
bi-weekly supposed to do?
They
I
can
just-
keep these.
I want to say, this might be one of the first times in a while. Well, I don't even remember the last time that a Jordan 11 did not sell out, but this might be it.
I doubt it.
They not. I don't think they're gonna
No,
sell out.
these are
bro.
trash.
No, they're gonna
For them
listen.
putting the Jordan on the
Nah,
side like that,
and
it
I'm
looks like a
saying-
Walmart shoe.
And I'm saying a Jordan 11 high top.
Yeah, no, because you got to think people
'Cause-
are gonna go crazy because it was looking like the DMP 11. So like that's why people are gonna go
Yeah.
crazy.
Well,
But
remember that was the first thing I said was that I liked the gold Jumpman, but that the
Here's-
lettering makes them look fake.
You know
They
what?
look like
This is
the
another.
DMP.
This is another option. So this is what I think people might do is they might cop the shoe, but they might take that. They might scrub that thing off the eyelids if they can. I don't know if it's stitched on or if it's
I
like
think
just.
it's definitely gonna be printed. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
if it's printed, they're gonna take it off. It's no doubt.
why spend $235,000 on a shoe then if you're gonna
What they
take
really
it off?
need to do, and
Because, bro,
they need to stop playing. Even though I know this man is canceled right now to a lot of people, they need to let Virgil flip, and they need to stop playing.
A Virgil, a
Remember how you
off-white
guys were talking about Tinker and how Nike needs to let Tinker design shoes again. He
I mean,
did a
he does.
running shoe recently, and it is
He
the
does.
ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's like into like the technology part of it. That's what we were talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
Like they're too like he's too far into like the technology aspect
Oh
of
no,
it.
he's
and-
Andre 3000 right
yeah,
now.
I mean he's
I'm
yeah
sure that they're
he
so comfortable. Like honestly, in reading the reviews and like looking at them, because they popped up when I was doing research for the Space Hippie article. They look like trash, but I bet they are so comfortable. But they
he
are
was a
the
big part
ugliest
of
thing
the,
I've ever seen.
he was a big part of the adapt team. So he like
Mm.
his whole mindset I think right now is like future and not lifestyle per se.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
3005. He's 3005.
And what is I mean
Mhm.
honestly like he's already done what he needs to do.
Oh yeah,
in
he's
his
he's a
mind.
staple. He's a staple. He's a staple. He's
Like
a
he
staple.
did these
His
11s.
oh, back when they were real. But I will say this real quick. I want to give a quick shout out to Natasha Cloud, who is a WNBA player. Give her a
Plays
round
for
of
the
applause.
Mystics.
And she is a rep for Converse, who is also associated with Nike as well. So big shout outs to her. I think that's a great move.
What
That's
do
a
you
great
guys think
move.
about the Converse basketball shoe?
I think
I
it could
dig
be.
it. I think it's fresh.
I think it could.
But
If it's as comfortable as the Lunar Lawn Chucks, guys, it's
Hey, I'm not
over.
gonna
Those things
lie,
are
man.
so comfortable.
I know this is probably gonna age me, and that's totally fine. A comfortable Converse shoe is the weapons. I ain't
oh,
gonna
I had two
lie.
pair. I had
The
the
weapons are mad.
I had
Like
the
the padding
Laker-
in them bad
yeah.
boys. Oh my
I had
gosh.
the Laker colorway, so the purple and yellow, and I had the red, white, and blue joints.
Like they are comfy.
Fire.
They are comfy. I had the black and
They
white
need to low
joints.
key bring the weapons back.
They
Stop
do.
playing.
That's a
But I'm
Yeah,
fact.
referring
Converse.
to
Are you hearing us?
I'm referring to the new basketball shoe that they have.
Yeah, I'm with it. I like it. I like
I
it.
like it too.
I like it.
They
I
also
like it.
have
Right.
Tyler the Creator on their roster, which
They
is
do.
pretty dope. And they let him do. I can't remember what model. It's a Chuck, but it's not a Chuck. It's like it's the one with the star.
Yeah, I know. It's like
But-
the old
But
school,
they
like
let
the
him do his
canvas kind of.
flower.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
LaFleur joints on them.
Yeah.
So I think Converse is doing what they need to do right now.
Yeah, they're turning it around. They are. They
And
are.
then-
And I
Tasha
wonder
Cloud's
how
a-
much of that though is coming from Nike.
It is
You know what I'm
Nike.
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Like how much of that?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like how much of that direction? I mean,
I mean, it's
'cause
Converse.
Converse before Converse or before Nike was not like one to really partner with big names and do crazy things.
It's Converse, but I think they're trying things, right? But
Yeah.
like the basketball shoe, you can tell that Nike had a big like influence
Influence.
on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the new Converse basketball because it's an ode to like the original, but it has like the
Mhm.
technology there for you to hoop in it. And like Kelly Oubre and Natasha Cloud are like
Shout outs to Kelly.
they're like the two perfect people to like
Perfect people.
champion the brand,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Especially because I ain't gonna lie, Kelly Oubre, he's kind of swaggy.
He's swaggy,
He's
bro.
swaggy. I ain't gonna lie, he's swaggy. And on top of that, like
Look at
he
Sarah.
can ball. He can ball too. He can really ball. But
He's swaggy.
and right before we get out of here, there is one shoe that we do need to talk about. Not necessarily talk about, but I actually like this shoe personally, and that is the Bait and Reebok Insta Pump Fury Toy Story. I like it. I like it. It takes me back to my childhood. All of a sudden, when I first seen it, I started singing "You Got a Friend in Me." I did.
You got a friend.
You know what though? Vans did it first. Just saying.
That's a fact. I have the Van. I wanted the Woodies, but I didn't get them.
I wanted the
Oh,
little
then
Bo
they have-
Peep ones. They were so cute.
No, I bought my brother the little alien ones.
Mm.
Alien
Yes.
joints on them. Yeah,
The
those are fire.
claw.
Vans actually did it
better.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Vans
did do it
did
better. I ain't gonna lie. Well, Vans
does
Vans on the
everything.
low.
Low key, Vans is out here.
They Vans get
Let's
it
just
right.
stop playing.
Hey, I'm
Vans
gonna
is
be
out here.
honest with you. If one brand I can bank on to get it right with a collab is Vans. I don't know
Oh,
why.
yeah.
Why do they feel so good?
I don't know. I made some Euroclub Vans though. I'll let y'all see those after the show.
That's fire.
Super.
That's fire.
But yeah, Vans is. I mean, these
I
are
really
like.
wanted the Van Gogh one. Did you see that? Like, I guess Nico and everybody else. But when they did the Van Gogh Vans,
And
Oh yeah, because I'm definitely
if
not in
people
the
aren't
art.
familiar with Van Gogh, he's a painter.
he's a painter.
What? What?
So
They were
go
so
look 'em up.
cool.
Never
They also did
asked.
a thing with ASPCA.
I'm just saying, some people might not know who Van Gogh
Oh
is.
my gosh.
Like
Van
Dylan might be like,
Gogh.
"Who's Van
I
Gogh?"
know Van Gogh.
I'm just saying, some people don't know who he is. So
Some
I'm
people
just
don't. Yeah.
Don't use me
Yeah.
as an example.
Anyway, you're younger. We were asking you about stuff the other day. You didn't know. So
Wow. They use your age, B, as a
he's hot right
Sorry,
now.
you can underestimate.
that's all right, fam.
You can underestimate me.
That's totally
No
fine.
one ever underestimated you.
Nah, I'm playing.
Anyway,
Anyway.
these Reeboks are trash.
Yeah, now I
And,
take it back. Now once we started talking about the
Speaking
Vans,
of Reebok,
yeah, they nah.
Speaking of Reebok, they lost their contract with CrossFit, which is
Yes.
a good thing for
Yes,
them.
yeah. Give them a
That's
round
a
of
big
applause for
deal.
losing their contract.
It is a big deal.
As in,
Yeah, 'cause
that's a
dude-
big deal for CrossFit because I mean they were the Reebok CrossFit Games. Reebok is one of the only brands that make a true CrossFit shoe.
I
Like
think
they have
CrossFit's
a whole
gonna be
line of everything.
I personally think CrossFit's going to be okay. Reebok is going to die.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say
that might-
that, but
I mean,
Really?
yeah,
You
they're
think?
gonna. Well, I
they're going to
mean,
fold because they don't. I
They were
mean,
the
we
last
have
big
we have the questions that are coming out with the fishing and the I don't
Someday,
know what
eventually.
I don't know who decided on these.
Reebok
But
is not gonna fold.
Reebok will fold.
I can see them going
no,
bankrupt.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
how
can
many
see
little
Reebok
old ladies buy Reebok Classics? Okay.
Oh,
bro. Reebok is not.
the only way that Reebok
Reebok's not
will
going
not
anywhere.
go under is if Reebok comes like if Reebok and Foot Locker do a 2 for $89 special. That is the only way that Reebok will not go under. But outside of that,
Reebok is still selling in the foot.
what at Famous Footwear? I don't even see them at Famous Footwear,
Nah,
bro.
they in Champs and Foot
Oh.
Locker.
oh my
Reebok
Mhm.
is there.
oh my god,
The classics are there.
No, the classics are
Reebok
still the
also
classics.
they're also one of the biggest makers of Dino Stompers. Them and Fila. So the
They need
basic college girls are gonna keep them in
Reebok Classics
business.
and just shut it all down.
I just shut down when she said that.
Because these Insta pumps are just they're I like the
Okay.
OG, like the original colorway of the Insta pumps, like those are fine, but this is like taking it way too far.
The only thing that
No, but
Reebok
I
has
kind
done
of
right.
like it. I like the gimmick. I can buy into it because I'm all about it, right? I love it. I think I like the
never buy-
pattern, but I would never
would-
be able to wear them. So
You'd
I won't
never
buy
buy
them.
these.
No, I
But
wouldn't.
Vans, you'd buy them Vans.
I would.
I
That's a
would.
fact.
I would.
I get the Buzz Lightyear.
I still go to Zoomies and ask them if they have the Toy Story pack in the back. Still to
Sometimes
this
they
day.
do too. You just never know.
I know.
Or like random journeys sometimes will still have them.
Oh,
Is there
shout out to
Journeys?
Journeys.
Is Journey still around?
Journeys
that?
is still
Yeah,
around.
Journeys
We
is
have
still a
not-
thing.
We
You can
all
go
have
on a
not been
journey
to
to
the mall
Journeys.
in like 4
That's what I
months.
did
What has it
there.
been, like 4 months at this point?
Oh my gosh,
The
too
Mall
long.
America opened up today.
Did they?
Guess who's not going there?
They've been open
Me?
for a while though, just not all the stores.
What
Okay.
releases did they have in stock?
I don't know. You
Yeah,
better go there. They
right.
might be stocked up right now at the mall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could
I
probably hit
know.
the
Look,
lick.
right now, I was thinking about it. Right, you better go up to Shields. They got
Those
the Jordan.
probably
They got the
ran.
Jordan account.
They don't really get nothing.
I better call up the first floor Foot Locker. Y'all got them J's
Got them J's. Yikes.
all day, every day, all release day. Even when I worked at Lady Foot Locker, you guys, Lady Foot Locker. Y'all get them J's that came out today. Sir,
And I
those
would
are a
just
men's shoe.
I only
No,
remember
Lady
you
Foot
look-
Locker did not get those.
I
I
don't
do.
think I remember regular Foot Locker.
I
Sarah.
do. Shout outs to the old Foot Locker.
You didn't
crew,
know
man.
regular Foot Locker, Sarah.
No, I only knew Lady Foot Locker, Sarah.
Yeah, well,
think.
actually, and then partial Foot Action, Sarah. I had to work at Foot Action for like 2 months.
Yikes.
That was
Foot
like the
Action
craziest
still
2
around?
months of my life.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The
Yeah,
Foot
guys.
Action and I actually when I went to Las Vegas to go to the Agenda show.
Oh yeah, they have the big.
They got the Jordan.
Foot Action has
Action
the
is
Jordan.
Jordan one. Yeah.
Foot
They have
Action
the
is-
Jordan.
Hey, I ain't gonna
store
lie though. I
in
came up on
Chicago,
some
right?
Foot Action
nice
is out here,
Saucony's.
bro.
Yeah, Foot Action
At,
has the Jordan store in Chicago.
Yeah.
I did. I came up on
Mhm.
some nice Saucony's at in Las Vegas.
But
Okay,
let me tell
whatever.
you, like, how many people in Foot Action, when they would ask me questions about shoes and I actually knew what I was talking about, It was like the commercial, where the top of the head pops off and confetti comes out.
Yep.
Like,
It's like the little
because they
emoji
wanted
dude.
us. Oh yeah, they wanted us to wear like nice jeans and like Jordans and the matching like foot action shirt, whatever the foot action shirt was of the week. So like we were always matching and whatever. And people would be like, they'd ask me questions and I would be like, oh, actually that came out like 2 months ago, but I heard they restocked here and blah blah blah. And people would be like,
Hopefully not with the stank face like that. Oh my God.
no, they would. Like they would not believe me or something. Or like it was like they had seen a unicorn or something. Like, yes, I know what I'm talking about. I've worked at Foot Locker for like 8 years. It's my
You
job
don't
to
see
know what's
it.
going on.
It's on my feet from the DMP pack.
They'd be like, oh, you don't have those here? You have them
No.
on.
They don't know about sneakers. Like,
I think they're just more so that they're shocked that Sarah's white and she knew what sneakers they were
like,
talking
yo,
about.
where do I get
That's
those at?
that's the fact.
That's
That's
the fact.
That's a fact.
That's
right
the-
there. That's
the-
it. That's
give,
it.
Give me a
That's a
sound.
fact.
That's
That's a
it.
fact. That's a
You
fact.
gotta- what else you got on?
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, y'all. That's that. I think that'll do it for us. I think that'll do it for. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that really, like, we really need to.
Let's see. We have the laser orange 3.
Don't care.
Those, I am going. Oh no, I am going on those. That's the only 3 that I've ever been like, I want those.
Right when I'm like, is that it? She's like, no, it's not. Laser threes. I want laser orange. I want
I
them.
want those.
Rest in peace,
I like
Kobe.
those.
I'm not a big fan of like the white Jordans, but I'm with this. These are fire.
I like
These are fire.
I forgot to mention those on the list, but I ain't gonna lie. Since we are talking about 3,
need
I
some
actually do
threes.
want the court purple ones. Those court purple 3s, the black court
It better
purple.
actually be purple though. Jordan Brand has been doing purple dirty lately.
BioShock.
What did you say?
What?
Talk about the BioShock, man.
Talking to the.
Can you
We haven't talked about the bro.
Dylan, I could hear you if it makes you feel better.
See?
Bye, man.
Yo, my volume is supposed to turn up so I don't have to go.
Look like you're just digging your nose, whatever. Anyways.
I'll do it like that.
Anyway,
Just
these
messing
these laser oranges are fire.
Nah, those are.
And
I don't
can
know
wear
if I'm a
them.
big fan of the
Ooh,
bio. Of the bio.
I got a gold.
ones.
I don't have it, but I can take it. I have a gold Chris Carter jersey. Stop playing.
Yeah, I might have to turn those court purple 3s into like Laker 3. I am. I'm gonna do that.
I can feel it.
I'm gonna do that.
Are you a Lakers fan or just like a play? Like, cause I'm like a Laker player fan. I'm not a Laker. You get what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
Like I'm a James Worthy, Magic Johnson,
Yo,
LeBron James, Kobe Bryant.
I'd probably.
if those 3s don't go to a size 14,
I don't know. I'm in between.
They won't. Dylan,
I-
honey, they won't. Because it's a women's.
will.
Wait, the court purple ones or the orange ones? Because the orange ones are a
Yeah.
women's release.
The laser orange.
Okay. Was the UNC to Shies not a women's release?
Yes,
I don't
Sarah.
know, was it?
Jordan 1 UNC Shies.
Was it
Was that-
specifically a women's release though? Or did they just do it in women's also?
Went up to size 14 too.
Ooh.
Did it?
Oh yeah, you got. There are some like big like. Let me stop because I don't want to be disrespectful. Hold on. Let me gather my word. There are some women whose feet are large that do need a size.
I mean, there's
16
there's
in
tall
women.
Just
Women
in
that are
case
like
you
6'4",
wondering,
6'5".
Yes.
there are women's
Yeah.
releases that go up big sizes.
And that is a good thing. But I remember at first when they were still doing women's releases, like when they first started doing them. So like when the citruses came out, and then
Yeah,
when
'cause you
that
still-
pink snakeskin came out and all of that, they hadn't expanded sizing yet, and a lot of people were pissed about it.
the last time you copped a women's Jordan release?
The last time I was able to was forever ago, but like on sneakers, they don't go up that high.
I'm telling you, this is
All I know is these tie-dyes better be my size. That's a
Right.
fact.
Yeah, I
I know
want
whose
those.
side I'm gonna be in for sure.
Oh, here we go.
You want to know those tie dyes are only
Track-
going up to 10 and a
Track
half
Star
mils.
T over here.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, me and my superstars.
Those
Shot-
tie dyes
oh,
will only
God.
be.
I had
12
shin
women's, 10 and a
splints
half
too
men's.
trying to run in
Big
those.
size.
That was terrible.
They're only gonna be 10.5 men's.
Yeah, that's the biggest
I
size.
can't go.
Again,
Looks like I'm gonna have to get some all white.
There was
There's
the
some all
women's
white.
Be
size
cutting
There's some
off your toes.
and a half. It's just me talking trash, but
Yeah, he's over here talking.
I am.
trash.
I really
He's
am.
sitting on a
Nobody.
telephone booth right now, trying to get up to this.
You
mic.
mean a telephone book face?
Well,
you're
no, I was talking
sitting in the
about-
telephone
No,
booth right now.
You're sitting
About
on
to
a
change into
telephone booth.
Superman. What?
You're sitting on a telephone booth, my guy.
Well, at least I'm handsome, so I'm fine. Anyways,
And then I was
Yeah.
gonna say something about.
I-
Well,
listen. I know my face may look a little bit shiny, but I'm still fine. Great. I'm still great though. I'm still great. Listen,
Bless, man.
shout outs to Yaz esthetician because she definitely looked out for me. Give her a round of applause if you don't mind, because she looked out for the boy. Got my very first facial, and I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel great. So there you go. Shout out to Yaz. Yaz. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I guess. I mean, do we really want to talk about the Black Sixes?
Nope.
Nah, and Sarah, I wasn't trying to get in your face, by the way, about the women's release.
I don't think she
Whatever,
was paying
Dylan.
you
You
any-
totally were.
I hope I didn't.
You better watch out.
No, I just know that some of them do and some of them don't. So like a lot of the last couple of ones that have come out, they didn't do. Like I think the last actual women's release that I bought would have been the Lola Bunny one, so that would have been a while ago, but like those didn't go up high enough, and I remember people being salty about it because there were a lot of guys that wanted to get both.
You literally just told me that the tie dyes only go to 10.5.
They do.
Men's.
Right. So that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the oranges were going to go up that high. It's because
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean-
like when I look, it doesn't look like they do.
I said I hope they do.
Dylan wears
I'm
a
not
14.
saying, I'm not saying that they will, but I know the UNC Shy ones that just dropped recently this year did go up to men's like big sizes.
You sure that was
They
a
did
women's?
go up to a men's 14. Well, see, that's why I was like, I didn't think that was a women's exclusive release. I know that
Women's, the
they
box-
dropped one that was a similar color.
Sure wasn't for the team.
No, it was no what?
Never mind.
No, because it was a women's release. I promise.
Okay.
There's
He
some
probably would
biohack.
know. So.
I'll tell you right
the
now. We
Rage
have some.
Greens.
Listen, we got some ones on the list that we don't. Let me tell you right now.
There's
Laser
probably
orange,
one,
great.
two,
Rage green, nobody's in rage. Who cares? The biohacks, go green, save your stuff, recycle, and the Air Jordan Black 6 women's. That's probably gonna go up to a size 17. So there you have it. That's the rest of our list. No one cares about those biohacks. I'm not trying to hack into anybody's bio, so I don't care. I'm not raging, and go green, and that's it.
Well,
That's-
you guys
that's-
can bet that this Friday, actually, shoot, I think it's tomorrow, unless they pushed it back. The Space Hippie collection is coming out.
No,
and
they pushed
I
that
want
back too.
some. I'm here for it.
Yep. Well, you're gonna have to be here for it later because it's gonna be back released later.
But
You're
which
also
ones are you
gonna
going
be-
for?
You're also going to be by yourself.
Which ones are you going
That's
for
fine.
of the collection?
You know what? I'm not really sure because I think there's only one that I don't really like. I don't like the Space Hippie 4. I
think
like
the
the
high
way they
top
look
one.
from the top. The way that they
Sir,
look from the top, they look like the KD.
I can make those for you.
What?
He's gonna sew some tube socks on top of them and call it a day.
We'll just dye 'em
No,
blue,
I
like,
like the high top.
draw a check on
They
there.
look so
I will
good
say
from
that-
the top.
Out of the hippie joints, I do
From
like
the
the
top, man.
yeah, those are the ones I like. I like those ones.
And
ones are-
actually, I do kind of like the ones with all the extra like stuff on them. I'm kind of surprised that Nico doesn't, to be honest with you. Because when I saw them, I was like, oh, that's something Nico would wear.
Oh,
He's on-
it doesn't seem intentional. Like it seems very just like.
And she
I don't know.
posted that up from Kickture.com.
Oh,
You
that's
can
a fact.
also
Can you show that again?
let them see.
Try
Let them
what?
see.
No, show.
Actually,
show
show-
okay, hang on. I just closed it. You guys got me so
Nigga.
stressed now. I don't know what's happening.
Everybody out there, don't ever close Kickture.com.
Never, ever.
It should
Never
always
close
be a
it. Never close it.
Fact.
bookmark.
God.
No,
Ah.
but I really did. I saw it and I was like, okay, they have all these extra like weird design features on it. And like they
Here we
very
go.
intentionally made it look like,
Trash.
yeah, well, that's the point. Like they're
I
supposed
know.
to look like you made them from parts on Mars. And I just feel like that's something that Nico would be into.
Space boots. They better not show up. When I go to space, they better not show up with these.
Hey, what about the
I'll be
what about the
hot.
Mars yard
Ah.
joints?
What?
The Mars yard joints? The space boots?
Yeah, I do that.
Well, I
But
will say this: if I go to Mars, I'm wearing Mars black. Air Jordan 1, the black and blue
you can
ones.
keep those.
Yep, sure will. That's
But
right.
like
I'll be
the Space
with
Hippie
Mars.
4 looks like a KD from the top. The
That
one looks
does.
like a normal running shoe. So boring.
All
But this
right.
one, I mean, I don't know. They're all right. I really
You
like
what you like.
the Space Hippie
You
too.
like
I like this one.
That is a big fact.
That's on
Yeah.
And I bet
Kickture.com.
they are so comfortable, you guys. They look so
They are.
comfortable.
You like what you
You know what else is comfortable? The bed, because that's what's calling me. I'm not
That's a
lying.
fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
That's a
But
major
we do
fact.
know this much though that those are being pushed back. So Sarah, sorry for you.
Oh, and they postponed questions.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
They did.
We're really trying to get the questions. So if anyone knows how to get these questions,
Yeah.
Frank
We need it.
Frank Cook.
Listen,
Frank Cook, we
Friends
need
and
them.
family.
low key, this
if
might
we
be the
can get
drop.
these.
Yeah,
Friends
this
and
actually
family.
is.
No,
And I feel
it
like
is the drop we all gotta get.
yeah,
Friends and family.
we do. We need those. Frank Cook to help us out,
When
bro.
I read
Help us out.
when I read that it can come with glow in the dark bobbers, I was in.
Oh, first and
That's what sold
foremost,
me on it.
you got me. I'm a big kid. I need. You know what?
Bro, they
You
should
know
have
what?
they should have put a pocket
Hey,
in there
let
for
me
your
tell you
fishing
something.
license
Hold up.
on the inside.
I hate Adrian. I hate him
You can
because
still
when
do
I said
that.
I said I'm a big kid. Adrian just looked at me and smiled, and I just read his mind, and he was like, "No, because you are a big kid. You're the height of a big kid. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. I'm going home. I really am. I really am. And I think that's gonna do it for us because I ain't gonna lie. If y'all want to keep potting, y'all can, but I'm gonna go home.
Hey, shout out. Okay, let's get so
No, but seriously though, shout outs to everybody listening. Shout outs to everybody that's still out there protesting. Give them a round of applause. Shout out to everybody still protesting the cause. Black Lives Matter.
are changing.
Also, rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace to her. And rest in peace again to George Floyd. They did have his funeral, I believe, yesterday or today.
Yesterday, I think.
So yeah, so rest in peace to him, and again, man, keep on supporting the cause and keep on fighting the good fight. I'm going to actually get my shout outs out the way first. Shout outs to the whole team, to the Kickture squad. Shout outs to everybody that's supporting us. We just thank you guys for everything that you guys are doing, and just keep on following the movement. Go to the website, kickture.com, shop, get us some merch from us. We have face masks, we have everything that you need right now. We even got a backpack, fam. So get ready.
And a raincoat.
And come on now, I can't stand the rain. Super duper fly. So yeah, go ahead and get your raincoat, and yeah, just stay tapped in with us. Stay tapped in with us. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to everybody that's supporting. We greatly appreciate it. Shout out to you, Phyllis Renee. Right now, you're doing school. Shout out to her. Shout out to everybody. And that's all I have.
Dylan.
Yo, I just want to say shout out to everybody who's supporting us, everybody who's rocking with us. Shout out to everybody who's with the movement. You know, shout out to the family. Shout out to everybody who's out here trying to make a change in the world. Everybody who's speaking up about it,
That's right, mate.
about what's going on. Yo, just shout out to the Kickture crew. Blessing.
Lessons.
Sarah.
First of all, shout out to all of the dope women's releases that are coming out in the next 2 months
Right.
that are about to make me broke. So that's super depressing.
You're never
Fact.
broke. You're never
Uh,
broke. Everybody rich. That's a
And shout out to everybody that is following with us. We're not just sneakers. We talk about a lot of stuff. Easy,
As you can
hard, weird. We're
We
all
trying to
about it.
change the culture.
If there's ever anything that you guys want to see or hear, or you have questions, like let us know. Reach out. We would love to engage with you.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Big Sam.
Oh, Big Sam. Okay.
Yo, I just want to shout out.
He wants to shout out his snacks.
His internet.
That Bob Ross energy drink.
Yes, Snack Buddha in the house.
I want to shout out
squad,
5.
the whole fam.
Hear him. All right. Maybe you guys can.
I can't.
I can.
Okay.
I can.
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
Dang, y'all didn't hear?
No.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yo.
Yes.
All right. My bad. I had to get my Metro PTS. I just want to
Get
shout
those
out to
great
the whole
value ones.
squad. The Kickture fam, and everyone's been down with the movement since day one.
We need subtitles for this.
Bro, you
We-
taking a shower right now?
Fam, you have the Boost Mobile of Wi-Fi. That's what you have. You have the Boost Mobile. We don't even have. He has Wi-Fi. That's what he has.
You know what, Sam? You sounded just fine to me, so I don't know what they're all talking about, but I could hear you. So
Thanks, Flock.
hopefully,
Thank you, Flock.
hopefully, everyone
I hope
else
your
that's not
eyelash
sitting
fall
in
off.
their Wi-Fi.
I hope your
Hear
shoes
it.
fall.
And my eyelashes aren't going anywhere because they are magnetic, people. They are magneted to my eyes.
Wait, you have magnetic eyelash.
Bro, where were you been?
I was
Left.
Anyway. I
He
just want
left
to
like
shout out the
5
whole
times.
team. Just to piggyback off of what Sarah said, like we talk about a bunch of stuff. I think sneakers is sort of the foundation of us being able to talk about a bunch of different things. It's kind of what brings us together, but I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff that brings us together. So shout out to the team. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my uncle for hosting me the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, shout out to AD,
down in
man.
Rochester,
Give him a round of AD a round of
80's on
applause
the
for
boards.
yourself.
He's
man.
on the ones and
Man,
twos.
he held us
on the
down, man. He let us
soundboard.
come through,
Yeah.
man.
So shout out to him.
And Ashia as well. Shout out to Ashia. She let us really turn this into like a dorm spot. Like it was.
Shout out to people's elbowing Dylan yesterday.
He caught the fade.
He caught the fade.
He caught the fade.
But but shout out to everybody. Thanks for listening. And I think we out of here.
AD, we gonna somebody pass the mic to
AD.
AD, man. Get your shout outs in, bruh. You hosted.
Shout out to everybody. Love you guys.
I promise
And,
you, he's not an old man sitting in a.
He got an old man
I-
beard.
No, I just want to say thank you to everybody for following with us, sticking with us. Just keep on the lookout. Follow us on all socials. It's at Kickture on everything. Yeah, we'll be on. We'll go live pretty soon so we can interact with our people. So love you guys, and yeah, that's what I got.
Excellent, man. Hey, I want to give a round of applause for us. This was a great show. This was a really good show. This was definitely a good show. So, on behalf of the Kickture crew, and that music is playing the outro.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Awesome.
Hit 'em with the shoulders. This is the Kickcast, I'm sorry, not the Kickcast, the Kickture podcast, season 2, episode 2. And man, it's been a blessing as always. You guys continue to keep God first, and thank you for listening on all platforms. Kickture. We make it real simple for you. That's right. So thank you so much for listening. Salute, and have a great day. We love y'all. Hey.